If everybody take their seats, it's 11:30. We'll get started. We've got several bills on the issue or on the agenda, and should be able to get through them pretty fairly quickly. And I know members have got to get out to other committee meetings. This is always a fun time of session. So if everybody have their seat, and I think we've got enough members here, we'll ask the Secretary please call the roll.
Senator Rocky Adams, Senator Chambers Armstrong, Senator Douglas,
Present.
Senator Elkins,
Present.
Senator Howe,
Here.
Senator Rawlings,
Here.
Senator Smith, Senator Storm, Senator Yates, Senator Girdler, Chair Carpenter.
Here. We have a quorum. We're ready to conduct business. I think Representative Neighbors has a committee that's getting ready to start, and so she's negotiated with her House members, so I think she's got the privilege to get started. Yeah, I know, Sarge. I'm sorry, but she outranked you somehow. Representative Neighbors, if you introduce yourself for the record. We have House Bill 421. I know you have some guests. If you introduce yourself for the record and your guests, we'll look forward to your testimony.
Amy Neighbors, I represent the 21st House District.
I'm Dr. Russell Williams, supporting this bill.
Thank you all. Please proceed.
Thank you, Chairman and committee members, for allowing me to present House Bill 421. What we are doing in this bill has two main points. We are making clear that all FDA-approved bowel preps are fully covered by the health plan with no out-of-pocket costs to the patient and without any prior authorization issues for the provider and the patient. Dr. Williams can speak more to how this is currently happening.
We do have a motion on the bill in a second. I think everybody understands this bill, Representative Neighbors, and its importance to you. We appreciate you bringing this forward. Senator Girdler had a motion, and who was the second? Senator Howe. If there's no further questions, you're good with that, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
I'll ask the Secretary, please call the roll.
Senator Rocky Adams, Senator Chambers Armstrong,
Aye.
Senator Douglas,
Aye.
Senator Elkins,
Aye.
Senator Girdler,
Aye.
Senator Howe, Senator Rawlings,
Aye.
Senator Smith, Senator Storm,
Aye.
Senator Yates, Chair Carpenter.
Aye. The bill does pass with favorable expression, so we'll look forward to this being on the floor. And I'll say this to all my House members and friends, make sure you get with members to be able to have your bills heard on the floor, whoever's going to do the presentation. Since we're not doing consent this year for some reason, we'll just need to make sure everybody gets with folks so we can get these bills on the floor and get them off quickly. So we appreciate you bringing this bill forward, and we look forward to its passing.
Thank you, Chairman and committee. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. House Bill 184 is our next bill. Representative Kleins, I think you have some guests with you. I recognize these folks. If everybody introduce themselves for the record, and we look forward to your all's presentation. When I say presentation, I mean a quick one.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mike Kleins, Kentucky State Representative, District 68.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, Dustin Miller, retained legislative agent today for Investors Heritage Life Insurance.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Rob Hardy. I'm the CEO of Investors Heritage Life Insurance.
Thank you. I know there is a sub on the bill, Senator Girdler. We have a motion on the sub and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Sub is adopted. We'll do the title amendment at the very end, but we'll go ahead and proceed on forward.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 184, as it passed the House, continues the existence of the insurance regulatory sandbox. What I'm requesting, Mr. Chairman, is that we prevent the insurance regulatory sandbox from sunsetting in December of 2025 and extend it for another 5 years through December of 2030. Mr. Chairman, we have a friendly committee sub, and I'd like to turn it over to Senator Girdler now.
Senator Girdler.
Thank you, Representative Kleins. I'm going to turn this part over to my driver, who used to play ball for UK. Y'all look it up. He averaged 2.1 points a game. He wasn't as good as Sarge. But anyway, turned over to Mr. Miller and explained the sub.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll just make 2 quick points and then turn over to Rob Hardy. This is a very technical amendment. I've spoken with most of you about it, and I want to be very upfront about that. It is a very lengthy amendment. It's very important, and Rob can speak to the necessity of that. But I want you to know that we had this language vetted. It is the NAIC model that we're dealing with. So there's no switches, changes, or anything else. We've had this vetted and made sure the administration is aware of it. Secondly, this model has been passed in 28 states. That we're dealing with and all of the surrounding
We have a
states.
motion on the bill and a second. I think you've done your work on the bill and also on the sub. Everybody understands what it is. So I know Bart Rowland had brought this bill, Representative Rowland had brought this bill in times past, so we understand that as well. So we have a motion on the bill as amended by Senate Committee Substitute. I think I'll ask the Secretary, please call the roll.
Senator Rocky Adams. Senator Chambers Armstrong. Senator Douglas.
Aye.
Senator Elkins.
Aye.
Senator Girdler.
Aye.
Senator Howe.
Explain my vote.
Please.
I'd like to vote aye, and I commend you on the work on this. It's something really good, and I don't want this to be lost on the committee what Mr. Miller did here in helping to get this passed. He did not point out where his guest played basketball.
Senator Rawlings. Senator Smith. Senator Storm.
Aye.
Senator Yates.
Please.
Just want to take a second and say thank you for taking the time to meet one-on-one and explain these things, and I think it makes things a lot smoother and easier. Appreciate your efforts. Thank you.
Chair Carpenter.
Aye. Senator Yates, I always make sure that everybody comes across both sides of the aisle to make sure everybody's aware of the committee meeting. That's why Senator Armstrong was so willing to vote aye when she's just doing her roll call. So I'm really impressed with that. The bill does pass with favorable expression. No consent, of course, but I'm sure you all will get with, I bet, Senator Girdler probably to work on this on the floor. We also have a title amendment. Do I have a motion on the title amendment? Have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? The bill is adopted with the title amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Thank you all very much. Is that good? All right. We're moving right along. House Bill 210. I don't know if this guy's here or not. I haven't seen him in the audience. It's awful quiet. Representative Sarge Pollock is here with an act relating to dental benefits. I think you have a guest. Introduce yourself for the record and your guest, and we'll get started.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, committee, Representative Sarge Pollock, District 51.
Mr. Chairman, Dr. Steve Robertson, Executive Director of the Kentucky Dental Association.
Please proceed.
Thank you, sir. House Bill 210 is one that when you bring everyone to the table, good policy happens. This bill will make sure when the dentist provides a service, they get paid. The assignment of benefits signed by the dentist and the patient brings transparency in making sure the dentist gets paid.
Motion on the bill and a second. Do I have any questions? Sarge, you good?
I am good, Mr. Chairman.
Ask the Secretary, please call the roll.
Senator Rocky Adams. Aye. Senator Chambers Armstrong. Aye. Senator Douglas.
Aye.
Senator Elkins.
Aye.
Senator Girdler. Aye. Senator Howe. Aye. Senator Rawlings.
Aye.
Senator Smith. Senator Storm. Aye. Senator Yates.
Aye.
Chair Carpenter.
Aye. The bill does pass with favorable expression. Good job, and I'm sure you'll have somebody to do this bill for you on the floor to keep us moving, and we appreciate you all being here.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Got one more?
Oh, you do? I don't know if you're allowed to have two bills in one
Two
time.
in one?
Man. I'm not sure. Yeah, we should make him get up. You're exactly right. All right, House Bill 415, Representative Pollock. Do you have any guests with you on this one as well?
I do not, Mr. Chairman.
Please proceed.
House Bill 415 is legislation that seeks to clarify the intent and scope of previous and future health insurance coverage mandates, which these mandates are generally intended to only apply to primary major medical health insurance policies. This bill takes the presumption out and clearly states that all health insurance coverage mandates are intended to only apply to major medical health insurance policies. That's what the bill does, Mr. Chairman. If you have any questions, let me know.
Thank you, sir. Do I have any questions? Do we have a motion on the bill?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Senator Yates is the second. Senator Adams was the first. Will ask the Secretary please call the roll.
Senator Rocky Adams. Aye. Senator Chambers Armstrong. Aye. Senator Douglas, Senator Elkins,
Aye.
Senator Douglas, did you have a question or did you want to make a statement?
Mr. Chairman, aye.
Okay. Somehow we missed that one, but
It had to do with the presenter.
oh, okay. I'm sorry. So he said, aye. There you go.
Senator Elkins,
Aye.
Senator Girdler,
I'd like to explain my yes vote.
Please do.
I really don't want to explain, yes, but was you really that good in basketball and baseball?
Mr. Chairman, you care if I respond to that
Gosh,
question?
but as long as you keep it quick, Senator Girdler's already made his quota for questions today.
Yes, Senator. And by the way, for the record, Senate Bill 18 is on the floor today.
Oh, thank you. You got it.
That's really what he wanted to hear.
That's really what he wanted to hear.
Thank you.
Senator Howe, Senator Rawlings,
Aye.
Senator Smith, Senator Storm, Senator Yates,
Aye.
Chair Carpenter.
Aye.
2 for 2, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Pass the favorable expression, so I'm sure you have somebody going to present this for you on the floor.
Yes, sir.
And so we appreciate your testimony.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, committee.
Thanks, sir. I believe our next bill looks to be House Bill 701, an act relating to blockchain digital assets. Representative Bowling, good to see you. Introduce yourself for the record and let your guest introduce herself as well, and we look forward to your all's presentation.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members of the committee. Adam Bowling, State Representative, 87th Legislative District, representing Bell and Harlan counties.
And hi, Ashley Gunn at Coinbase. I oversee our state policy work.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 701 is an important step toward ensuring Kentuckians have financial freedom and the ability to transact and innovate with digital assets. The bill clarifies 3 main principles, including ensuring that all Kentuckians have a right to hold, use, and transact digital assets, better aligning existing money transmission licenses with digital assets, and specifying certain crypto activities are not considered securities. This legislation creates clear definitions around blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and self-hosted wallets. This clarity not only benefits the 500,000 plus Kentuckians who own cryptocurrency, but also encourages businesses to invest and innovate in the state. When entrepreneurs and startups understand consistent and transparent rules, they are far more likely to choose Kentucky as a home base for their operations. Mr. Chairman, the spirit of self-determination is at the heart of this legislation. I'm happy to go section by section. We got this through the House. I think it was 91-0. But within the bill, Section 1 deals with definitions that will help govern this technology.
We do have a motion on the bill in a second. Is there anything you'd like to add? I know you had to fly in to get here. Or was you here just for moral support and for questions?
I'm here for any.
She is the expert on technical questions.
Yeah. We do have a motion in a second, but I do have Senator Yates does have a question.
I'm just looking at my crypto, and it looks like the value's plummeted completely. So is there any reason for this bill at this point now?
If I could control the crypto market, I would be a rich lady. So I'll keep you updated if that ever happens.
It's a good time to buy. It sounds like Senator Yates. Buy on the down, sell on the up is what I mean, I don't know much about it, but I just know that. I do know that part.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, see, that's right. We do have a motion in a second. Is there any other questions or comments? Ask the Secretary, please call the roll.
Senator Rocky Adams, Senator Chambers Armstrong, Senator Douglas,
Aye.
Senator Elkins, Senator Girdler, Senator Howe, Senator Rawlings,
Aye.
Senator Smith, Senator Storm, Senator Yates, Chair Carpenter.
Aye. The bill does pass with favorable expression. I assume, Representative Bowling, you have somebody who's going to do this for you on the floor. You'll get with somebody quickly.
There. Got it.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming in also. And short-term gain, a short-term pain for long-term gain, Senator Yates. That's what I'm going with. That's right. That's right. We do have that does all of our bills on the committee, but we do have Senator Douglas. I told you I would get done in 30 minutes. We do have a reg that is on the bill for the department. If anybody has any questions or anything about that, it's a database information. We don't really have to go over it, but we always have to list it as part of our information and part of our agenda. So if anybody doesn't have any questions or comments, do I have a motion for adjournment? Is there anything else we need to do before we get done today? And we may end up having another meeting later on this week. We're not exactly sure, so everything's fluid from here to the end of session. So appreciate everybody's ability to work with us, and appreciate the staff as always to keep me in line and keep me organized. So it takes 5 or 6 of them to do that for sure. Motion for the